in black and rust.
I still stand by Lancia. There's more Lancias I'd like to own. Well, there's more. The number of Ferraris I'd like to own now is one.
What about the A60 Monza? What about the 750 Monza? What about the 850 Monza? What about the PF250? What about the 4-cam? What about the...
A lot of people write and complain that this isn't a car show anymore. It is now. I love this enthusiasm. Why have you painted all yours white?
Because I wanted them to match. I wanted them to be a work of art. And they line up. I've got a white garage, or car house, as they're sometimes known. It's got a white piano in it, right, that plays itself. These 8 beautiful white Ferraris. And I've got matching number plates. And it's so anal, it's not true.
Which leads you to that auction when you bid for the Ferrari California, the James Coburn car.
Yes.
This is terribly vulgar. Wouldn't normally do it. How much did you pay for that?
It was the most expensive car sold at auction in the world when I bought it.
Last year?
Yeah.
A lot of millions.
Yeah, it was $12 million.
How drunk were you?
I wasn't drunk at all, but the point is I didn't go to buy the car. I went to buy a poster. I'm not joking. I went to buy a poster. And the 250 short wheelbase California Spider came up on the stand. It's my second favourite car in the world. Why? Because it was in my top trumps collection.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
Because that's how these things work and that's how life is sometimes. And I thought, I'll go for it, because I've always wanted one. That was the best one in the world. It's got James Coburn owned it for 28 years. He bought it because he met Steve McQueen on The Great Escape. Steve, just talking about this makes the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. And it's all documented. I've got all the history, and now that little baby's back in the garage at home, and and I show it to as many people as I can.
Unbelievable. Now, I was listening to you the other day. I listen to you every day, obviously, while stuck in a traffic jam, and you've auctioned your entire collection of Ferraris, most of your collection of Ferraris, for children in need.
Yes.
So how does that work? People ring in and they were bidding.
Yes.
And then they can drive whichever one they want.
Yeah, what happens is we take the 7 highest bids on the day, and then they spend it's a 4-day tour, and during the 4 days, each person who's bid them out money gets to drive every single car.
Isn't that terrifying from your point of view?
Well, there's only tin and rubber, and I think the great thing about these kind of cars, if anybody comes round to my house, whether they're fitting a carpet, they're doing the garden, burgling, I say, just before you take that, you come and have a look at the cars. I think it's really important to share these cars with people. And,
well, but you don't know who's bid. I mean, you know their names, but you could have any sort of ape turning up.
Well, no. Well, if you bid, that...
Now, you've got a book out. It's Not What You Think, which is what it's called.
Yes.
And there's lists of everything at the beginning of every chapter.
Top 10s.
The top 10s, which
Yes.
is great. A man loves a top 10.